Hey guys, Funsho here from Blockchain Marketing. Today is the 21st of September 2018, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about SEO. So let's get into it. First thing that I want to go over with you guys is what it stands for. So SEO is Search Engine Optimization, okay? And what I want you guys to really focus on initially are the first two words, search engine. And you will automatically think, I know what a search engine is. And you'd be right. Google, Bing, Yahoo, they're normally the first three that pop out of most people's mouths. But there are many others. Many others. And depending on what your business does, who you are targeting, if you are someone that can ship your product out globally, then you need to be thinking about a lot of other search engines, because certain countries Google is not the number one. You've got search engines like Baidu, you've got search engines like Yandex, which is in Russia and is the most popular one for Russia. So you've got to make sure that your website is with these particular search engines in order for you to stand a good chance of being found for the products or services that you provide as a business. Okay, now the second thing that I want to come on to is the actual meaning of search engine optimization, because I watch so many different videos and I've seen so many different posts, and you know, mine again will be something that's different as well, but I feel that it's a bit clouded. For me, the best way to explain it and simple way to explain it is search engine optimization is simply optimizing a website so that it will appear in a high position. So when I say that, everyone wants to be on the first page of Google. Everyone wants to be position number one, you know, whether they're paying for sponsored ads, whether they've got position number one from their Google My Business listing. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, for what people do, they want to make sure they're found on page number one. So if you want to appear in a high position on any search engine, the first thing you need to really understand is what a search engine's goal is. What is that search engine's mission? So I'm going to use Google as an example, and ongoing I will use them because lots of people know who they are. So Google's mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Okay, so if you digest that and you understand what that means, what you actually need to focus on with your website as a business is being the best search results. That is where your focus needs to be. You've got to be the best search result for whatever that person is potentially typing in to the internet on that search engine at the time. Okay, so it could be a potential customer that is looking for how to buy Bitcoin. If you've got the website that's position number one with what Google considers has got the best answer, then you are in a fantastic position to be able to sell your products. Okay, now the way search engines work does differ over time. There are so many different strategies, and it really boggles my mind, never mind everyone else's minds as well. Google reads the text of websites, okay, and based off of that, it will look at the content and it will make a decision as to how relevant your website is to the question that's been asked when someone has typed it into that search engine. So it's so important to make sure that your content is not only answering that question, but it's decent content that people are actually liking, people are actually willing to read, and they want to read more. You've got to be creative from that perspective. Okay, it's so important. But there are other factors that come into play as well when it comes to search engines, such as you've got to make sure that your website's fast. If your website takes forever to load, people lose interest. They haven't got the patience anymore. People used to wait around for a very long time. I can remember the days of the internet on a fax line. You know, you would sit there for a long time. But today, everything's lightning fast. And if you're clicking on a particular website and each page takes forever to load, you're out of there. I am. I'm exactly the same. If I'm going to buy something and I go onto a website that takes me forever, I'm gone. I'm on to the next one. This is better. Click, click, open, open. People want speed. Okay, now the other thing as well that's really important is you've got to make sure that your website is linked to other websites, because Google will look at that as a level of importance. So if your website is also on other websites and other people are talking about your website, perhaps on social media, all these kind of things, you've got a better opportunity of appearing in a higher position. Now, that could mean that you go and list your website on different business directories. It could mean that you create different social media accounts. You could be talking to businesses that you're perhaps doing synergies with or working in partnership with, and swapping between you. So you say to them, can we put our website link onto your website? And you could put a little blurb there just saying, for this type of product, get in contact with this company. They're great. We've dealt with them for over 15 years. And then they do the same. You do the same for them. It's that simple. Okay. Also, very, very important is security. Now, a lot of people miss a trick here. I am not going on a website to buy anything unless I see that little padlock in the corner, which is just by where the website address is that you would type in. That tells me that that site is secure, that they use some sort of security to safeguard their customers. You've got to make sure you're doing the same, because if you went onto a site and it said unprotected, possible risk of malware, or your device could be compromised, or your payment details could be compromised, you're not going to buy anything on there. So you can't expect other people to do the same. Really important. Okay. Now, ultimately, the biggest thing you've got to remember, and I've already mentioned it, is Google wants to give the best result. So you have got to make sure that you're the best results for what that person's typed in. Just remember that, guys. Okay, and research as well. Research is key. You need to know, because you might think you know, but you don't know today unless you've done your research as to who is actually typing in your product or service. Where are they from? How old are they? What time of the day do they look for these things most? You know, how many people are actually looking for it? These are all key things that you need to know for your business to make the right decisions for the content that you're going to put on your website. You might have had a website for years and not changed it. You're missing out, I promise you. You need to have a look and update it. Even if you're making money and doing well, you could be doing better. Don't let someone else take your customers if you're the leader in your industry sector. It's a no-brainer from my perspective. So that is my short but sweet version of what SEO is, what it means, and what you need to be doing to make sure that you're found for the services that you provide. If you've liked this video or found anything useful from it, then please leave me a comment and like and subscribe, and I will be giving you guys another video next week. And that video, I'm still undecided as to what it will be, so it's a bit of a mystery for you all, but it will be focused around marketing, I can assure you of that. and I will drop a little update on a smaller video when I've made my decision. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye bye.